Hi, welcome to Creating with Shannon. I'm Shannon and I have a store. It's called Pick and Booth Vintage, and we have all kinds of DIY fun products that you can purchase online. You can come into the store, and I have a really big announcement. This has been a little bit in the making. So we have some things moving around in the store, so we're creating a classroom, a designated classroom where we're going to have classes all the time. And there's going to be plenty of room, and we have, right now, we have about 6 different teachers. We're going to teach all different things. Like I wrote down a few things. You're going to learn how to draw. We have painting classes, obviously furniture painting classes. And we have, we're going to do a lot of the pent art. We have so many pent art products, junk journaling, decoupage, just the gamut. And we'll be doing holiday gifts, just so many different things. Hey, Gloria, thanks for joining me. Okay, so today what we're going to do is, I don't know if you can see, but I'm a little flushed. I've been moving, getting ready for the classroom. And I'm allergic to dust, mold, and mildew. And when you're moving furniture, it's, thanks, Painted Spindle. What is your first name so I know? And Fanny's project. Annie. Thanks, Annie. We've been moving, trying to get this classroom set up, and I'm allergic to dust, mold, and mildew. So I'm all congested. I took some goodie powder. One of my vendors has this goodie powder. So I put it in my mouth, and I didn't know my water bottle was empty. So I went to take a big sip, nothing there. So I had to run and get some water. So all that goodie powder was on my mouth, and I am just not feeling all the best, but that's okay. The vintage dog. Oh, hey, Pacific Northwest. All right. Okay, so it's earlier out there, isn't it? Real quick, I also want to make an announcement too. Like, this is my second page. This is where I do a lot of my creating, like littler projects, and I'm at home, so I can be a little bit more, I just feel like I could be a little bit more personal. I was at the shop since 7 this morning, but I finally oh, hi, Amy. I just ran out, come home to do this. I just like to be at home. Plus, I don't feel well, but so sorry if I'm a little flushed. But anyway, so I carry a lot of brands of paint in the store. I carry a lot of DIY products. I don't know if you guys saw the reel that I did yesterday it's on TikTok. Oh, I don't know if I put it on TikTok. I do have TikTok going here for live. it's on a reel on Facebook, and it's on Instagram, Instagram, I have no reach. So that's a whole nother story. So if you ever want to follow me, go to YouTube or Facebook. So I'm bringing in another line of paint. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I'm getting another line of paint. Now, I'm doing this because I want to have everything for everybody, because not everybody likes this brand. Not everybody likes this brand. Somebody wants just chalk paint. Some people want all-in-one paint. They want milk paint. And for me, being an artist, I want to have everything at my fingertips. I don't want to be boxed into just one type of paint, because there's too many things out there. And if you're like me, you don't want the same thing over and over. So I like to have a variety, and I want to provide that to you. And I do need to work on getting all that on my website. I do have like all the Dixie Belle on there. Anything I have in the store that may not be on my website, you can always call. I'll send you an invoice, and we'll get it shipped out as soon as possible. Yes, you have to stop by. But also, you're going to see there. Hey, Judy, BBJ. You just have to see like all the different stuff. It's going to be amazing. I'm just super excited about it. And so anyway, let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen so you can see what we're going to be working on today. I just have this really cool box, just a wood box. And I know a lot of you follow me or follow somebody that has used the IOD transfers. This is the brand new one. It's called Seed Catalog. They're super, super easy to use, and they just add so much. On here, I use an all-in-one paint, so I don't have to worry about sealing it before I apply the transfer. Now, there's a lot of questions like, do I have to seal if I use chalk paint? Do I have to seal before I put my transfer on? My recommendation is, if you are using chalk paint, let it dry for a long time, like 24 hours. Then you don't have to worry about sealing it. If you're using it, chalk paint, you want to put the transfer on, you have to make sure it's 100% dry or it can pull the paint off. So that's why everybody recommends that you seal it before. But if you've got plenty of dry time, you don't have to worry about it. Now, with the all-in-one paint, there's no need to seal it because it's not as porous. Excuse me. So I don't. That's why normally when I'm using a transfer, I'll use it all in one because it's already got the primer, the paint, and the sealer built in. Of course, I will seal afterwards. Now, this one is just amazing. It has so many pretty bright colors. Look at this. All different sizes. It's kind of like the ephemeral melange transfer they had. It's the smaller size. And these are great to work with, and they just work really well on smaller projects. Now, this is just a box. It goes like this. But what I want to do is I want to repurpose it. I haven't quite decided if I want to, it's going to go on the wall like this. I haven't quite decided if I want to put hooks in here for keys. I do have one in my laundry room right now, and I love it because, you know, when you get a car, you get 2 key fobs or you get extra keys, extra house keys. And I like to have it in a nice place where I'm not going to lose it. So I could make a really cute one to sell at the store. Or I thought about maybe just putting in, you know, 2 wood shelves and hang it on the wall and just couldn't put a little knick-knackery or something in it. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not make it a table box anymore. I'm going to turn it into a wall box. But we're going to do that after we decorate. So, like, here's an example of all the different ones. I want to put a big one on the top, and then I'm going to put a smaller one on the middle inside. I'm torn between this one that says seeds or this one that's, I think those are mums, or I don't know, maybe it's that word. I'm not the best at pronouncing stuff that I don't know. So glad you'll be offering other lines of paint. I love to get all my products from one vendor. So excited for you. Yes, so this will make it, currently I have Dixie Belle, which has chalk mineral paint, silk all-in-one paint, Terra clay-based paint. I also carry Fusion and the Fusion milk paint, and I'm adding one more. And I'm not telling anybody what it is because we're gonna do a grand opening at the shop with lots of giveaways, free classes, and it's just gonna be a party. So that'll be, I can tell you, July 14th and 15th. It's gonna be at night, and it's gonna be all day Saturday. So we're gonna be it's just gonna be a celebration because my birthday is that weekend, actually the following Monday. So it's going to be just a humongous celebration. So why not? But the classroom, it's going to be a nice size. I'm just excited for all the different classes we're going to offer. So, all right. Let's get back to the project. Now, I'm going to show you the 2 options. I'm torn between this one. See how cute that is? It's bright, and it really looks good with the white background. Or, let me just tear this out of here. These pads are really nice because look, whoops. You can just tear it out. And then with the grid lines, like if I didn't want all of this, like if my box was smaller, I could just cut it here and just use this part or just use the flowers. I don't have to use the words. These are really nice for that. So I'm torn between this one and, where's the other one? There's 3 big ones, but I kind of like this one too. And see this one. This is beautiful too. Which one? I don't know. This one has a lot more colors, but I think I like this one because I lean more towards reds, and this is just very catching to me. So I think I'll go with this one. So I'm going to tear it out of my book. And then, so that's what it's going to look like on here. So when this goes on the wall, look how cute that'll be. Be hanging on the wall. Let me see, put it right here. And then I could stick inside whatever I want. And you just kind of place it where you want. And then give it just a nice rub down. You can even sometimes I'll use my little decoupage paper spreader thingy and just kind of rub it on. And that gives it a base, but look how pretty that is. Yeah, right here, right? But I don't know how to pronounce it. But this one has an H. You have a anyway. But it's a beautiful flower. To me, it kind of looks like the mums. So maybe it's in the mum family. I know there's a lot of flower people out here that could tell exactly what it is without looking at that. Thank you, Jana. Jana. Oh, I like that. It's pretty. Okay, so IOD gives you one of these, the little rub-on tools. And you just simply rub your transfer on. You do want to apply a little bit of pressure because you want to make sure that it's coming off of your transfer sheet and going onto your surface. Generally, you can tell that it has released because it becomes transparent, but you really can't tell that until you start to pick it up. So I'll show you. I just want to give Dahlia. Oh, I've heard of that. See, now I look like a silly blonde. Dahlia. Yes. I'm not. I don't have a green thumb. I try, but Dahlia. Yes, I got it. Sorry. Okay, so we'll start up here. Oh, and those of you that are on TikTok, I have Facebook and YouTube going, and so they're helping me with the comments. So, Dahlia, yes, I got it. Hey, Jennifer. Okay, so when you lift, if there's a little part that sticks, like here on the end, can you see that? It's sticking right there. All you do is you simply push it back down, give it another rub, and voila. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll lift and rub. Oops, gosh. I'll lift and rub at the same time, and it just releases so much easier. I'm slipping a little bit because my mat normally has a plastic mat under so it doesn't slip, but I was cleaning the area the other day, and I was hanging my mat to dry, and I haven't put it back under here yet. And part of the reason, there's a couple bumps here. Some of it's like old paint. Some of it's just from the box. So sometimes when you're rubbing over a surface that may have a little bump, it could cause you to miss a certain area when you're rubbing. But see how easy that comes off? And look how gorgeous that is. I'm glad I went with this one. Dahlia. Yay! Well, why is there an H in there? Oh, yes. This stuff is awesome. You know what I'm really excited for? I'm excited for the IOD fall winter release. I don't know what it's going to be, but they never disappoint. But I'm a big, I like it. I love the holidays. I love the Christmas ones they do. That one year when they did those, the Christmas tree in the malls, those were super cute. Okay, look. Isn't that gorgeous? So imagine hanging on your wall. Looks fabulous. Thanks, Kathleen. So look how beautiful that is to hang on the wall. All right, but I'm thinking that I want to do a little bit to this edge here, and I might add one. I probably add one more in here, but let's just go with this first. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use some of this. This is like one of my ultimate favorite products. This one's by Dixie Belle. It's the gilding wax. I'm sure there are other companies out there that have a great gilding wax. I've used the Dixie Belle one for so long. It just works. And it's beautiful. So I'm going to take it. I'm just going to run it around my edges here. Normally when I'm doing this, I always use my finger. But this is kind of the English language is crazy. You're right. There's way too many exceptions. But this time, there's a lot of ridges and bumps. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's some this is unfinished wood in some areas. There's some imperfections. So I'm just going to use a brush to brush it on. And again, when you're doing the gold gilding or a gold leaf and everything, it doesn't have to be perfect. But see how much that just adds to it? On camera, it looks a little darker, but in real life, it's a bright, brilliant gold. I think gold is my most popular seller at the shop. gold, and then right behind it is the bronze, because the bronze is really pretty too. We're already talking about fall, and guess what? It's not even summer yet. The first day of summer is coming up, though. It shouldn't be too long, right? It comes up, I just saw on the calendar, but I can't remember. Tell you what, though, if you're from Florida, you would think it's summer already, because boy, it has certainly been hot. Or at least South Florida. I'm in Southwest Florida, so oof, hot. Look at that. See how much that adds to it? Just by using that little gold gilding. It's just, I love this stuff. If I was just wanting to get the peak, like just the very edge, I would have just used my finger. But since I'm doing such a wide area, I'm going to use my brush. I'm still torn though. I don't know if I want to make it a key shelf for the wall, or just make it a box where you can put stuff in. Thanks, Hallie. Isn't that pretty? And it's so super easy. It's simply just one of the transfers, a little bit of paint, and an old box. But, you know, all of us crafters, we know how easy it is. Sometimes the hardest part is actually sitting down and just getting your stuff out to get started. Oh, Cape Coral? Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about then. Hoo-wee. When you walk from your house to outside, it's like a 30-degree, you step into an oven. All right, so look how pretty this is, and it's super easy. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and seal it, because you definitely want to seal the transfer so it lasts. You don't want it to come off, especially, with humidity or people scratching it or whatever. And I'm just using the Dixie Belle flat. I don't want to have any shine on here. I like the way that this transfer has a nice flat look to it anyway. It's just really pretty. I tell you, every time IOD comes out with a new release, their quality, the designs are always beautiful, but the quality is just there. Have you ever gone to transfer before, and you tried it and the quality just wasn't there? All right, I'm not covering the gilding because the gilding's still wet. Plus, you don't really even need to seal gilding. It kind of has a built-in, because it is a wax. It has a built-in. Look at that. Woo-wee. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, I bet you do. I can get a sunburn driving down the road with my tinted windows. I jest. All right, so look at this. If this was your box, what would you do? Would you turn it into like those little hooks you can get for you put your keys on it? Or would you put a shelf? Or would you still just leave it out on your table? For me, it's weird because the way the direction of this transfer is going, I like it to be, since it's a table, I would like it to go like this. But there wasn't any one of these designs that was full that came this way. Oh, thanks, Lila. I just love, love, love this. And so the transfers, I just use one on here. And I'll probably just use another small one on the inside. I don't want to flip it yet because it's still wet. But there's, how many pages? I think there's, 8 pages? There's 8 pages. And there's how many designs? Some have 3, some have 2, and some have 1. So imagine how many projects you can get from just this one transfer book. Way worth it. I think they're $22.50. Totally worth it. And you really can't mess it up unless you put it on your surface, like your paint that's not dry. And what will happen is you'll stick it on, you'll rub, and you're actually rubbing and the paint comes off with it. That's just simply because your paint is not dry. All right, so I'm just going to recap real quick because I'm super excited. We're doing a grand opening of our classroom, and I might have a little competition, not a competition, but like a contest. Who wants to name the classroom? I want to have it a fun name. Like, it's going to be creating at Pick and Boots, but I want a name for the classroom. So I might, if somebody can help me with a name, I will maybe I'll mail you a seed catalog. We'll see. I'll do that, a t-shirt or something. But if I could get somebody to help me name the classroom, it'll be something like something with creating. We're gonna have all different types of classes. So anyway, and I have a new paint line coming that will not be revealed until my grand opening, July 14th and 15th. Tons of giveaways. We have so many classes lined up for fall, summer, fall coming up in winter. So anyway, I do always appreciate comments and sharing of my videos on Facebook. I love it. If you're on YouTube, if you want to subscribe, hit that notification button too. That way you notify when I go live. I try to go every Thursday at 1:45. However, next Thursday, I won't be live. What I'm going to do is I have a video ready where I'm going to be. I am going to be in Chicago. I'm going to Wrigley Field. I'm taking my daughter to see Morgan Wallen. I'm so excited. We love Morgan Wallen. If you don't know who he is, he's a very famous, talented country singer. And it's his first concert back because he had to take 6 weeks off for his voice. And that's going to be the first concert back. So we're so excited. We fly up. So I'll be out of town next Thursday. So I'm just going to play a different video, but you're going to love it. It's a wedding gift that I created for my niece that you can make it super, super easy. And I'm going to be doing classes of this at the store in their new classroom. So help me name it. Okay, let's see. I hesitated to get that transferred. Now you made me want it. You know, Holly, when I first saw it came out, because I saw the release, you know, like they did a live thing, and I was like, yeah, okay. But once I opened it and saw the things you can create, the colors are just so pretty. And they work on so many different things. I agree with you on that one. All right, so anyway, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Again, next Thursday, what I'll do is I'm just going to play the video. I'll have it set to both Facebook and YouTube, and then that way, if you comment in, it's at 1:45, so I'm sure. Oh, it'll be Thursday, so we'll be sitting in line waiting to get in because my daughter has to be right next to the stage. So I'll be able to answer comments live. I'll watch the video with you. Maybe I'll do a quick live so you can see what I'm doing and where we're at. Because it's going to be chaotic there, but it's going to be fun.